you know, it was a time, man, when you know, we thought and we believed in what we believed in. You know, we thought, you know, it was a real cause. If I had to do it all over again today, will I? Hell no. Shit no.
You stick with the sports, huh?
Hell yeah, without no doubt, man.
So at some point you realize, I ain't playing football. It's the streets.
Once I made my first 100,000, oh, I knew it was a wrap. When I came back home and I left to go overseas to play some ball, because I had a recruiter get at me, so I was gonna go overseas to play, and I didn't go, and I made that, once I made that 100 stack, I saw, no, man, shit, I can get mine like this. And it was a wrap. The streets got me completely in. So I was torn between my hustling and my banging. But then one of my big homies snatched me one day, and you know, he told me, man, you know, I want you to fuck with me, man. I want to pull you on the team, but nigga, you got to get rid of that, you know, that gang banging aspect though, because it ain't gonna match, it ain't gonna mix. I said, what you mean, man? I said, yeah, this was my homie Boo Boo Atkins. Shout out to my homie Boo Boo Atkins, man, off 109th Street. Boo Boo told me, he said, man, you can't hustle and gang bang though, dog. He said it ain't gonna mix. I said, shit, nigga. I said, I gotta hustle in order to supply myself to go to war. That's why I need money. He said, no, man, this ain't what it's about. So he kind of sit me down and schooled me on a whole nother element. So when I started hustling for him, now my hustling took me to my gangster magnitude, took me to a whole nother demeanor as far as thinking, the way I moved, the way I maneuver, because it was like, okay, he taught me basically how to stay kind of out of the radar, steady in the radar, because when I was banging, I'm straight in the radar. But hustling, man, you want to be under the radar. You don't want to be them niggas shining out here and the police get wind and they end up doing they due diligence on you, do their homework and find out who you are. So now from there comes the intelligence. Once they do the intelligence on you, they watching you. Once they watch you, they got you. So he taught me that.
So we're talking about now the early 80s is this hustling era when crack hits, y'all was known for water, so everybody out there making money.
I'm fresh out of Folsom. I just paroled out of Folsom. I couldn't believe that the crack epidemic had hit us like it hit us. I already knew about the Shun and the angel dust, but crack, I was like, what the fuck, whoa. So when I seen how fast that money was coming, I said, oh yeah, I need a part of this. And that's who schooled me and gave me the game.
All right, so let's back up a little bit. In YA, you mentioned Madbone from A-Trade. Who are some other cats, if you remember, that you crossed paths with in YA? Because a little bit everybody goes to YA.
Oh man, listen, this when Key the Rock and Madbone was going at it back then. You know, that was a probably arch enemy. So Key the Rock, Peter Wack, you know, Madbone, of course, you know, Monster Cody, Tony Jakes, Tony Stacy, you feel me? Timmy Carnegate from Harlem, Tim from Harlem, you know what I mean? These niggas was hustlers, gangsters.
Timmy was in YA with you?
Yeah, TS, man. It was one of him and Baby Boy was driving buddies. You know, Baby Boy from Fruit Town. That's the homie right there. Kid Christian from Fruit Town, me from Brims, you know what I'm saying? Me 5'9". We talking about, shit, man, the list goes on, homie. You know what I mean? I'm talking about Bruce, HB from Miller Gangsters. You know, all us was young kids back then in YA.
HB is considered one of the founders of Miller, right? Or
yes,
yeah,
definitely, yeah, for sure. And it's crazy. I want to say this for the record too. I definitely got to say this for the record because he needs his props, man. For all you youngsters out there, man, everybody out there, TV land, even on IG, for all you youngsters out there, TV land, that's Damus or claiming the Damu theory, I'm gonna ask you a question. Where do you think the dialect came from, man? How do you think we switched up in the game as far as the B's and the C's? Where do you think it came from? Well, let me enlighten y'all right quick, straight up. And everybody that knows who comes from that generation, who was there, know I'm telling the absolute truth and the facts. In 1983, homie, when the blood module, the first blood module was established, which was with the pill module. Then from there, we established 3234 because we had got so big and so deep. By the time we got to 3234, we got the Pyrus, the Bounty Hunters, the Swans, the Bishops, the 20s, the Jungles, Peblos, the Outlaws. We got the 2 P's and the B's. We got the fucking Pomona 456s. We getting deep as hell throughout Los Angeles. So when we get to that level, One day we go in the day room. Now before going to the day room prior to this, for a couple of nights, you heard this nigga talking. And when you hear him talk, his talking was just different from everybody. So when HB talked, HB would take vowels and carry them. What I mean by carrying a vowel, I'm gonna give you an example. What's happening, blood? This what HB would do. So when HB started doing this shit, it became a customary to us. So he turned around and said, shit. One night he decided he started writing a dictionary of words. So he brought it to me one day, came to my cell, blood, I need you to read this shit, blood. And I read it. And so each word was a flip description of a C. So anything that had a C or a K, this nigga turned it into a B. So basically, this is how America, you got your blood dialogue. The Damu dialogue was invented and founded from HB Yarbrough, bro, from Miller Gangsters. And every homie from second generation and first generation that was in that county jail know HB wrote the blood dictionary, dog.
So we're talking about I'm Bickin Back Being Bool.
HB made that up. Can't no nigga claim he made that up from no set but HB. HB gave us that, homie, in the early 80s. Straight up.
Now HB, for those who don't know, that's actually his real name. His real name is an H and a B.
HB Yarbrough. That's his last name, man.
And he's been sitting in the prison for a long time.
About over 30, man. Over 30.
Yeah.
Another good dude, man. I'm talking about a beast. HB was a beast. Looked like one, man. So that black nigga was a beast, man. A gorilla, man. You feel me? I'm talking about a mad beast, man. That's the homie right there, man. To the fullest, man.
Thanks for watching StreetTV.net. If you're not subscribed, please hit that button below and click the bell to receive alerts and notifications. Feel free to comment below so you can give us your feedback, and be sure to watch the 2 related episodes to the right. If you want to support this platform or follow us on social media, visit the links in the description. And thanks for watching StreetTV.net.